Is there a day where you don't make news? Because, like, I woke up this morning and they're talking about, it wasn't a dress, but whatever you were wearing last night at media night, and it wasn't anything, like, crazy that you were wearing, but anything you do makes news.
Yeah, it's crazy. I have to watch what I say sometimes because I will just post something online and it's like, Paige eats cereal, and like it's like, what?
You can't be sarcastic.
No, you can't be sarcastic, and I think a lot of the hate that I get is because of the clickbait articles and the headlines, because I am quite sarcastic and have a good sense of humor, but that doesn't come across when they're, obviously trying to get clicks. And so I have to do so many times where I'm like, I didn't say this is actually what I meant, and this is what it is, but, it's all in good fun.
And the world that you're in is so fascinating because you're in the golf world, which you have golf traditionalists that a lot of them don't like to have fun, and you try to bring fun to golf, and it's got to be tough to navigate that because a lot of your big audience, unfortunately, just doesn't like to have fun in the golf world.
It's really funny because I grew up on public golf courses. I mean, I would clean the pro shop to get golf balls to be able to play.
Really?
Yeah, and when I would be on the range, there's guys in tank tops and cut off jean shorts, and like that's really what I grew up knowing within the golf industry. And so when I started to showcase that online was just fun and things that I was wearing, I didn't think that it was going to warrant that type of reaction at first. And then when I realized like, oh, this is really pissing people off, I'm going to lean into this and have a lot more fun, because I feel like golf and social media, everyone just takes themselves way too seriously, and it's like, we are hitting a ball with a stick. It's not that serious, and what we post online isn't that serious, and life is so hard and you see so many bad things online. I want people to have fun when they come to my platform, and I'm in on the joke, in on the bit, and I have good self-awareness, and I really just lean into it and try to have as much fun as possible.
When did you realize, okay, life was different for Paige Spiranac and you were really blowing up on the internet and overtaking it on any time you go on Instagram or TikTok? There you are.
It's so funny. I was getting frozen yogurt with my mom after I won a golf tournament, and my phone was just blowing up, which was kind of a weird occurrence because I'm pretty introverted, and everyone's like, someone wrote an article about you, and I was getting hundreds of thousands of followers. I went from having 500 followers to 100,000 followers overnight, and my life from that moment has never been the same, and it's been a really crazy journey, but still I wake up today and I'm like, I can't believe that this is my job in my life, and I'm so humbled, and like I can't believe that people support me in the way that they do. And I know people always talk about hate and how you deal with hate. I have so much more support, and like such a really healthy, positive, amazing community of people who have followed me, some for 10 years now, and they're the first people to wish me happy birthday or like happy holidays, or they're always there for me, and that just means the world to me. And so I'm so lucky to be able to do this.
Your DMs are still probably crazy.
They are intense. They are crazy. It's so funny because I'm so desensitized to it now because I've been doing this for such a long time, and people are like, oh, your DMs are crazy. I'm like, oh, they're not that bad. And then I'll give them my phone for a second, and they're looking through them, and they're like, are you okay? Like, I'm now sick in the head because I'm so desensitized to it.
Where is it the worst for you? Because whenever someone is a public figure, you have Twitter, you have Facebook, you have Instagram. Like, what DMs are your worst? Because I have a theory on where I think the worst are with the DMs.
Most people will think it's X, but it's actually Instagram.
Okay. I thought it was Facebook.
Oh, interesting.
There's a message request. And when we've had things that have blown up, and, if I go after, I know you're a Steelers fan, but this was one of them, the Pittsburgh Steelers, and I tell, like, Ben Roethlisberger to shut his mouth about, like, bitching about having to play or something.
Valid.
Yeah, right?
As a Steelers fan, valid.
I'll get a DM telling me I'm, like, the worst human being on the world, but it's okay if it's coming from, like, a 45-year-old guy that's a father or two. When it's like some 75-year-old Pittsburgh
with a
grandmother,
Bible verse in the bio. Yeah.
I just want to treat everybody well, and I go, not according to your DMs.
Treat others like, it's crazy. And it's always like a picture, the profile picture is always like of their dog with a Bible verse in it, and then it's the most like horrendous message you've ever received. But it's like, if I wake up and someone didn't tell me to, like, unalive myself, then it's not a good day. It's not normal.
50% of the people to love you, 50% of the people
it
to
is.
hate
It's
you.
true. I always say you want 70% to hate you and like dislike what you do, and 30% to love it, because that's how you grow and you start conversations. And that's the most important part with what we do.
All right. Do you think there's any chance after the game if the Chiefs win, Paige Spiranac, that Travis Kelce proposes to Taylor Swift.
No way. And even if he did, they wouldn't talk about it.
Here's the other thing, too. I don't think guys should propose, and I know Taylor Swift's a different level, and he's playing in the game. I don't think any guy should propose at a sporting event.
Unless you, like, met at that event or there's something really special there. But, no, I don't love sporting event engagement.
Yeah, it's weird. Like,
It would be so cringy, too, if, like, he just wins the Super Bowl and then he drops down on one knee and I don't know. I think it would just take away from, like, the moment, and all of his teammates would probably not really like that.
I said this from the jump.
That's going to be a headline now.
Yeah. Trust me, I know what I'm doing here.
Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce. I'm like, oh, my God. No, what did I just say?
But when they first started dating, I said, this has to go the distance. This has to go all the way. I was big on the engagement right from the start. When they get engaged, though, I think we'll just find out about it, and it will be somewhere private and where most of us don't get to see it.
I don't think we'll know until they're married and it somehow comes out in one way or another. I mean, they're both so public with everything that they do that they probably want to keep something to themselves, and I think they're really well matched, and I'm rooting for them. They seem really happy.
Paige Spiranac here with us. All right, you could golf with 3 people, any 3 people ever. Dead, alive, doesn't matter. You get to golf with 3 people. Who are they?
Okay, Charles Barkley, Steph Curry, and Tiger Woods.
That's a great trio.
I think it'd be so much fun. A lot of banter, good golf from Tiger and Steph, and then Barkley and I would just kind of, shank it up.
Well, Barkley would have the best jokes.
Yes.
And you could have humility, right, when you shank a shot, like you said, and him shanking a shot. And I'm actually annoyed that he got somewhat good at golf.
I know, and I was good at golf, and it was like, wait, we had someone that we could, like, watch the hitch and the swing, and no.
Because that hip action that Charles Barkley used to be doing was awesome. Tiger, it's just...
Tiger's Tiger.
I'm 30 years old, and Tiger Woods, to me, is what golf was all about. So that would be so damn cool. And Steph Curry, he could be the coolest superstar on the planet. We talk about hate, right? Outside of him throwing his mouth guard once, I don't think there's any reason to truly hate Steph Curry. He just seems like a good dude.
And his family, it's like, and he's so good at golf too, and it really annoys me because I'm like, you're so good at everything. Like, be bad at one thing in life. But yeah, he just seems so kind and humble, and like his family is just so sweet.
So I know this isn't the case, but this is why I'm asking it, Paige Spiranac. So people will just see you on Instagram. They'll be like, oh, she doesn't know anything about golf. She can't golf. And I bet you most of the people that end up saying those things, you could kick their ass in golf. So tell us more about your golf career.
Yeah, so I was actually a competitive gymnast before I transferred over into golf. I wanted to go to the Olympics, then I fractured my kneecap twice, and I always wanted to be a pro athlete in some sport. And so I sat down with my parents, and we just tried to figure out what I would be good at. And I tried tennis first, because my aunt was a professional tennis player. It didn't work out. And then I got into golf and was ranked 25 in the top 25 in the world as a junior golfer, got a full ride scholarship to play D1 golf, and then played professionally for about 2 years. And now I'm about like I think my current handicap's like a plus 3.8 or 9, which is, most people get confused with this, but it's 3 shots better than scratch.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
So I can still play, but yeah, a lot of people are like, oh, you don't know anything or you're not very good, because I don't really showcase like the knowledge that I have a lot of times. So even when I do try to do golf instruction, I try to make it as simple as possible, because I think that golf instruction is so overcomplicated and it's very overwhelming, and so I really try to strip it back with the content that I post. So
tell me a little bit about Lost Pages YouTube channel.
Yeah, so I signed with Sports Grid, and we created Lost Pages, which is this destination of fantasy to casino to sports betting to lifestyle. And our first show that we created is called Gimme Props, and it launched February 2nd on our YouTube channel under Lost Pages, and it's so much fun. People just will send in prop bets, and I have to see if I can do it or not.
Like anything?
Anything. So the first 2 episodes.
It's not like, oh, like what's the color of the Gatorade?
No. It's so the first the first episode is called Dirty Balls, and it's
that's going viral.
Yeah, headline, and it's how many dirty golf balls can I clean in 60 seconds? Okay. And so we had the ball washer. I need to stop doing that hand motion every time I explain this. I need to put my hands in my pockets. I've done that like for every single interview now. And so that was the first episode, and then the second episode was a double stacked burger, and if I could eat it or finish it in 5 bites.
Wow. Someone was telling me before you came on, there's like a marshmallow one. How many marshmallows can you
Yeah,
fit in
and
your
then
mouth?
there's how many marshmallows you can fit in your mouth. We did some food challenges, some other really fun challenges, some golf related, some sports related, really across the board, but it's dependent on the people who send them in.
Who do you think's going to win the game on Sunday, by the way?
You know, it's funny. So my parents are both from Pittsburgh, and I am a Steelers fan. And so I can't really root for the Eagles.
Okay, fair.
And I do like Taylor Swift. I'm Team Taylor Swift. And I think it'd be cool to see history be made. So I think I want the Chiefs to win, but I just want everyone to have fun.
Oh, I just hope both teams have fun.
It's very even on this one. I would have loved to see Bills Commanders. I think that would have been awesome. But, this game will be incredible too.
So Steeler fan, they are a team that the standard used to be all the way up here.
Yeah.
Now people are like, all right, we're just good. We haven't won a playoff game since 2016. Are you tired of Tomlin? Do you want to see a new coach? Like, where are you at with the Steelers?
It's so hard because I've always been a Mike Tomlin fan, and I think he's such an incredible coach. But at the end of the day, you can't just keep having a winning record. Like, you need to win playoff games, and you need to at least give it a run. And so it has been a little bit frustrating where that was the standard that we were expecting, and now it's just, okay, do we get to the playoffs? Do we not? But this is embarrassing. I have the biggest crush on Mike Tomlin. I always have.
Really?
And so, I don't know. I just think he is just so cool.
Is he the sexiest coach in the NFL?
Yeah, I don't know, but there's just something about him that he's just so cool. And so I always root for Mike Tomlin, so it hurts to say, but I think maybe his time has come.
Is coming to an end.
Yeah.
So what's the deal? Adam Sandler once promised me when I was 15 years old to be in his next movie. He never came through on the promise. I've seen him throughout the years, though, since. Are you in Happy Gilmore, too?
I guess you're going to have to wait and see.
Do you know the answer to that yet?
I don't even know the answer.
Oh, okay. So I guess we're not. She gave me a wink there, so I think that's a yes. But that was right away you played into it on social media.
I did a fun shoot where I dressed up as Virginia in his dream sequence.
The whole world has seen it.
Yeah, and she's holding beer, and that kind of went viral. And so when people were talking about Happy Gilmore 2, I was like, oh, it'll just be funny to post it. And then people were like, oh, you're in the film because you posted it. It was like confirmation. And so people were asking about it. And I was like, I'm just gonna run with this and just see what happens. I have these pictures, might as well use them. But I mean, regardless, Happy Gilmore 2 is going to be really cool to see.
So what's your happy place?
My happy place is on a golf course with puppies everywhere.
Okay.
Corn dogs. I love corn dogs.
Corn dogs?
Yeah, very underrated food.
So what's on the Paige Spiranac spread for Super Bowl Sunday? What are you picking out eating on?
Okay. Well, if I don't have to worry about health.
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to have...
It's a cheat day.
It's a cheat day?
You could afford a cheat day.
Okay, so we're going to have a variety of fries, sweet potato fries, potato and tater tots, and then we're going to do corn dogs for sure. Have to have corn dogs. And then we're going to do mac and cheese, chicken tenders, and then we're going to have ice cream, a whole ice cream spread.
Wow. No wings? Do you not like wings?
I do
you
like
want
wings.
Chicken tenders. That's why I asked.
Yeah, no, wings are good. They're just messy to watch, at a game.
Yes.
If you're at home, fine, totally okay to eat. But pizza. Have to have pizza.
Well done too on the pizza.
Yeah.
So ranch or blue cheese?
Hot honey.
Wait, no, not on the pizza. I'm talking about with the wings.
The wings? Okay, ranch for sure.
What is wrong with everyone? That's two people. That's a character flaw of mine. If you say
it
ranch.
Depends. If they're really hot wings, I'll go blue cheese.
Okay.
If they're mild, I will go ranch.
You end up going
But
ranch.
I prefer no dip.
No dip at all.
No sauce.
That's not fun though.
You like a little saucy?
Yes.
You like to get saucy
yes.
with it? Okay.
I like to get a little
respect
saucy
that.
with
So
it,
what's
with
your
the blue
favorite
cheese.
condiment?
So in the world?
Yeah. Wait, are there?
Well, no, sorry. What I meant by that is outside of the wing world. No, on Mars.
Oh my god.
I would say Chipotle mayo.
Okay.
I like Chipotle mayo. I think that's just you could
put on anything.
Use it with so many different things now. Chipotle mayo.
I like that.
Anyway, I appreciate you doing this. Thanks so much for stopping by once again. Las Paige's YouTube channel. Make sure you check it out. What do you already have? 900 million subscribers?
We just launched it, so I've been
already. Yes.
We always need more, so come and check it out.
What's the dumbest thing that you went viral for? Where you go how the heck did I go viral for this? This is just stupid.
I had a podcast and I was talking about. Someone asked a question of. what I wear under like golf skirts. And I
Okay.
said, I wear shorts. And the headline was Paige doesn't wear underwear under her skirts. And so to this day, people still think that like that's a thing. And I get asked that all the time. And that simple
That's gotta
little
be
question.
creepy, though.
Yeah, that was crazy. But like that was the craziest thing that I went viral for because it was such an innocent, answer.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh, I'm actually, you just wear shorts. And then it turned into this huge headline and like actually problems with like sponsors and the whole thing because over that. It was like all over this headline.
That's
So
wild.
that was the craziest one where I just didn't even see it coming at all.
Anyway, good luck with the YouTube channel. We appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Alrighty, we'll take a timeout. We'll come on back from Radio Row. Let's send it back to New York City. Emmanuel Bouari standing by with the latest Sports Flash.